Guys, good evening. It's about 6:30 on Saturday, the 21st. Hope you're having a good day today, and I mean that in all seriousness. It's a lot of uncertainty again today, and a lot of conversations that I've had today with folks on next steps in the city, what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing, and wanted to take a minute to share with you some updates and share with you some information on things that will hopefully continue to just calm some fears and some concerns that we see around the city. First thing I'm going to do, though, I'm going to start with positive stuff, okay? And that is this, okay? This game, that's Sioux Falls Monopoly. That's a Sioux Falls Monopoly game. I'm going to hand deliver this game tonight to a family in our city at 9 o'clock, okay? So you have the next 2 hours to comment with a message of positivity that's working, something example of neighbors helping neighbors right now and just doing the right thing. I know it seems small, tiny. I hope it doesn't sound tone deaf because that's not the thoughts at all. But I want to deliver this to a family. I know you're shut in. It's the Sioux Falls Monopoly game. Someone's going to get it. I'm going to pick someone in the comment thread, and I'm going to drive to your house tonight and share this. I'm not going to give you a hug as much as I'd love to, but you're going to get that game from me as a thank you for doing good things. So comment below with some of the messages of positivity you've seen of how our community is coming together. So that being said, here's a few updates for you. I have been in very regular correspondence with our healthcare community, with the leaders of Sanford Health, leaders of Avera Health, the leaders of obviously the City of Sioux Falls Public Health Department, the State Department of Health, to make sure that I have the latest understanding and knowledge and data of what's happening and what we're seeing in our state. And I want to tell you that our healthcare experts, our healthcare organizations in our state are doing some incredible modeling and supply chain management analysis to ensure that we're ready for whatever comes of COVID. So I want you to feel reassured that you have incredible healthcare leaders and experts that are making decisions right now. Everybody is an armchair doctor right now and thinks they understand the issues, myself included. And I just continue to have to say, listen, I'm going to rely on the experts in this situation. I'm going to rely on the CDC. I'm going to rely on our Department of Health, and I'm going to rely on our healthcare organizations. And I want you to know I'm having very regular communication with them. So that is happening. I want you to know that they're doing incredible work and that they are very confident in the responses right now that are being taken across the state. So please know that, okay? I'm also talking with other across our state. A bunch of mayors got on a call yesterday and talked with the governor. I've been communicating most regularly with Mayor Allender in Rapid City, who obviously finds himself in one of the larger populations like I find myself in Sioux Falls with some of the same challenges and questions we have, and that is what role we play as mayors, what role we don't play as mayors. And it's important to understand the role that municipal government plays. And I've said this before, that pandemic responses are federally supported, state managed, and locally executed. So we work really closely with the state, and we try to work in sync with the state, and we put a lot of our trust in the state, and a lot of trust in our leadership, of which I have. I have a lot of trust in our governor, and I hope you all do as well. She's getting a tremendous amount of information as well, and I believe she's making the right decisions for our state right now. I, as a mayor, am not a dictator. I can't make executive orders to do anything I want. It's why we have ordinances. It's why we have laws. And so we have limited powers in municipalities, believe it or not. And some cities and some states are different. Every city and state is different, to be honest with you. We are handling the pandemic in South Dakota, in Sioux Falls, according to our laws, our ordinances, and also what is happening in South Dakota. And so I am leading with every piece of information I have, every ordinance I have available to me, I'm using right now to keep the public safe, to keep our community safe. And I want you to know that. I'm working really hard within the confines of what law allows me to do to lead. A lot of questions on closing down businesses and mandated closures of businesses and asking me to do that. Again, that's right now, that's not in ordinance for me to be able to do that, which is why I'm pushing so hard for businesses to heed my advice and my strong recommendation to practice smart business practices. Okay, and what that means is you can be open, but with that comes a tremendous responsibility as a business owner right now. It's not business as usual. You have to operate with a heightened level of safety and security, not just for your patrons, but all the people your patrons are going to come into contact with as well. So I can't implore our business community enough to take that seriously. I know the economic impact that is being realized right now and being felt around the state. And so I want to make sure that you know that I'm sensitive to that. And I know people are losing their jobs right now. I know there's layoffs happening right now. I know it. And it's keeping me up at night. And I feel a tremendous amount of burden because of that. And I'm doing everything I can to help with that. And I need you as businesses to do that same thing. So thank you for taking that very seriously. I want to continue to shop local, support local. My wife is gone right now getting takeout from a local restaurant to bring back home to support that business. If you have the financial means to do that, please consider doing that, supporting our local businesses. I would encourage you to get off the internet for a while. Get off Facebook, get off Twitter, get off Snapchat, get off YouTube. Just breathe a little bit, just take a break. The constant flow of information that we have right now is good, but it also starts to mess with your mind. And it fuels some of that angst and some of that hysteria as well a little bit. And I find myself succumbing to it as well. I jumped on my bike today, a trainer in my basement, for an hour and a half, and I just pedaled and I just biked. And I didn't think about COVID, and it was glorious. I'm probably going to do the same thing again tomorrow. So find ways to do that, please. You also notice in the description of this video, I have some resources there, assistance programs for those who find yourselves in a tough situation right now financially, with housing or anything like that. Utilize some of those resources that we've put there. And the last thing, the broken record part of me, social distance, keep it, respect it. Grocery store was packed today. The food supply chain is okay. Food will be there. So don't feel this need to hit the grocery store and stock up for a World War III. We're not there. So be smart with when you have to go out. And if you have to go out to the store, practice good social distancing, please. Really important. The other thing is there's folks that are finding themselves in financial pinches because they're losing their job, or they're being laid off, or they're being furloughed. I can tell you there's people that are hiring right now. There are organizations that are seeing a spike in their demand for their services, or I think I saw 600 temporary employees needed right now at Walmart to help with some of the demand. Get out there. People are, I know it's not a permanent career move maybe for a lot of you, but it would help. It will certainly help. So feel free to look into those opportunities, because there is work out there to be had, and I'd encourage you to look into those. So I will try to communicate with you as best I can when I have information that I can, but just to summarize a couple key things, please know your healthcare systems, your State Department of Health, and the CDC are working hand in glove and are getting good data and good information to make the best responses possible. Continue to put your trust in our governor and her leadership, in the mayors of your cities, in your elected officials, who, quite honestly, never thought they would find themselves in these positions and are doing the best they can with the tools and the laws and the ordinances that are available to them to lead through this. So again, Sioux Falls Monopoly. I'm gonna hand deliver this to someone tonight. I'm gonna drive to your house. I'm gonna drive to your apartment and give this to somebody who gives me the best comment in this video about being positive. Positive things you're seeing, positive things you're feeling, positive things you've done for a neighbor or someone's done to you. I need some good, positive energy. So share that with me, and I'm going to bring this game to your house tonight when I'm out and about doing some other things. Obviously not patronizing businesses in groups of 10 or more, but I have to be out and meet with some folks and do some other things tonight as just part of my role. So thank you guys for everything you're doing. Thank you for keeping a calm head in all this. I'm trying my best to do that. That would be my ask of you as well. Love you, Sioux Falls. I mean that. This is a great city. We're a resilient city. We're going to be okay. You need to know that. We're going to be okay. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. And I've had to recite that to myself a lot, and I'd encourage you to do the same. So thank you, guys. Have a good night, and I hope to see one of you soon with this game in my hand. Take care. Bye-bye.